Want a science and history combo headline? Quantum AI, the most advanced tech on the planet, has uncovered a secret buried for over 2,000 years. Hidden deep within the ancient Dead Sea Scrolls was something no one saw coming. We're not talking about faded ink or lost verses, we're talking about a message that could change everything. It's a mix of science, mystery, and ancient wisdom that sounds more like sci-fi than real life. If what experts found holds up, history may never look the same again. Ancient texts, modern mysteries. The Dead Sea Scrolls have fascinated scholars, historians, and curious minds around the world for more than 7 decades. These ancient manuscripts, tucked away in caves near the Dead Sea, have been a treasure trove of insight into early Jewish history and religion. But even after years of study, the scrolls still hold secrets, hidden layers waiting to be uncovered. Imagine dusty, fragile parchment written in ancient Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek, crumbling at the edges but whispering stories from over 2,000 years ago. That's the essence of the Dead Sea Scrolls, ancient voices bridging the past and present. They've helped scholars understand the cultural and religious context of the Second Temple period, shining light on the beliefs and practices that influenced the development of Judaism and Christianity. But despite all the research and translations, some parts of the scrolls remain fragmented or faded beyond easy comprehension. That's where technology has begun to change the game. Traditional methods, careful human translation and painstaking reconstruction, have their limits. Some of the scrolls' mysteries have stayed just out of reach, buried beneath layers of damage or the complexity of the languages themselves. But now, with advances in artificial intelligence and quantum computing, we're stepping into a new era of discovery. What if a computer could not only read what humans can see but also detect faint traces of writing beneath the visible ink? What if it could decode symbols and languages that have baffled scholars for decades? This is exactly what quantum AI, an extraordinary blend of next-gen computing and artificial intelligence, has been designed to do. By harnessing the power of quantum algorithms, researchers can analyze enormous amounts of data from high-resolution scans, spectral images, and linguistic databases simultaneously. This means not just piecing together torn fragments, but actually revealing hidden writings that have been invisible to human eyes, and even to traditional digital methods. The implications are enormous. Suddenly, we're not just revisiting known texts with fresh eyes. We're opening the door to entirely new content, words, ideas, and messages that have been locked away for centuries, now resurfacing thanks to the power of quantum AI. The technology doesn't just translate the past, it decodes layers of history, culture, and possibly even thought processes that could reshape our understanding of ancient civilizations. What exactly has quantum AI found in these ancient scrolls? That's where things get truly extraordinary. We're talking about a discovery that goes beyond confirming what we already know. It challenges the way we think about history, religion, and even reality itself. When future meets the past, if you think of archaeology as dusty brushes and slow, careful digs, think again. The future of uncovering ancient secrets is happening at the speed of quantum computing, and it's rewriting the way we understand history. Enter quantum AI, the cutting-edge technology that's part artificial intelligence, part quantum computer, and 100% mind-blowing. What makes quantum AI so special? Let's break it down. Quantum computing is a huge leap beyond classical computers. While your laptop uses bits, ones and zeros, to process information, quantum computers use qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 at the same time thanks to a quirky quantum phenomenon called superposition. This allows them to handle mind-bogglingly complex calculations and data patterns way faster than traditional machines. Now, mix this power with artificial intelligence, which is all about machines learning and finding patterns in data. Quantum AI is basically an ultra-intelligent superbrain with the ability to sift through mountains of data, think terabytes of ancient text images, spectral scans, and linguistic clues, and spot things humans can't. When researchers turned quantum AI loose on the Dead Sea Scrolls, it wasn't just about scanning faded ink. It was about unraveling the deep, layered mysteries hidden beneath the surface. Using advanced imaging techniques like multispectral and hyperspectral scanning, they captured details invisible to the naked eye. Then quantum AI analyzed these images in a fraction of the time it would take human scholars, sorting through jumbled, damaged fragments and even reconstructing missing parts with incredible accuracy. This process didn't just enhance the readability of the scrolls, it revealed something totally unexpected, a hidden layer of text that had been overwritten, erased, or concealed for centuries. Now, if you've ever tried to read a palimpsest, a manuscript where the original writing has been scraped off and overwritten, you know it's like trying to catch whispers under a thunderstorm. But quantum AI can tease out these ghost writings by filtering out the visible text and focusing on faint traces underneath, almost like uncovering a secret diary hidden beneath the pages. What it found in the Dead Sea Scrolls went way beyond any previous discoveries. Hidden beneath the well-known biblical and sectarian texts was an entirely new, encoded message. This wasn't just a faded poem or a fragment of a lost sermon, it was a sophisticated philosophical treatise written in a mix of Hebrew, Aramaic, and a mysterious symbolic language that had baffled linguists. The discovery blew open a whole new world of ancient thought, revealing that the scrolls were not just religious or historical documents, they were a vessel for secret knowledge passed down by an ancient civilization long thought lost to time. Quantum AI's ability to decode this cryptic language, piece by piece, has sparked excitement and debate. It's like opening a time capsule from a civilization that had insights into the universe, consciousness, and reality itself, ideas that eerily echo modern quantum physics and Eastern philosophy. Concepts like interconnectedness, the fabric of reality woven from vibrations, and a cyclical view of time popped out from the scrolls in ways no one expected. It's almost as if the ancients had their own quantum theory, encoded in symbols, waiting for the right technology, and the right moment to be understood. And what exactly did this hidden, ancient wisdom say? The answers uncovered by quantum AI go far beyond anything we expected, and they might just change everything we thought we knew about history and reality. The hidden codes. What was this mysterious text that quantum AI uncovered beneath the Dead Sea Scrolls? The answer is as mind-blowing as the technology that revealed it. First off, the hidden writing wasn't random scribbles or simple notes. It was an intricate philosophical manuscript, one that had been carefully encoded using a combination of ancient Hebrew, Aramaic, and a puzzling symbolic language that, until now, had been completely undeciphered. This wasn't just a code to keep secrets from outsiders. It was a sophisticated system of communication, weaving together language, symbols, and even mathematical concepts to convey ideas that were far ahead of their time. Quantum AI's decoding process, which involved cross-referencing ancient linguistic databases and testing countless grammatical patterns, finally unlocked the meaning behind these symbols. What emerged was a worldview unlike any we had seen in the ancient texts before. The text speaks of a civilization that existed long before the rise of the known Jewish sects, predating the Second Temple period by centuries. This culture had developed a profound understanding of the cosmos, consciousness, and the fabric of reality. Their philosophy centered around what they called the harmony of the spheres, a concept suggesting that the universe is not a chaotic place but a carefully tuned symphony of vibrations and energies. This idea might sound familiar to anyone who studied music, physics, or spirituality. It echoes Pythagorean theories of cosmic harmony, ancient Eastern beliefs about energy and balance, and even modern scientific ideas like string theory and quantum entanglement. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. The text implies that this lost civilization discovered ways to influence reality itself through alignment with these cosmic vibrations. In other words, they believed consciousness and the physical world were deeply interconnected, and by understanding this connection, one could affect change on both levels. This concept challenges the traditional materialistic worldview that separates mind and matter. Instead, it suggests a universe where everything is entangled, where thoughts, actions, and physical phenomena are intertwined in a dynamic dance. Further passages describe ethical guidelines based on this interconnectedness, principles of harmony, respect, and balance that governed how people lived and interacted with the world around them. But there's more. Scattered throughout the text are coded, prophecies, or patterns predicting significant events in human history. These include the rise and fall of empires, the spread of monotheistic religions, and even technological leaps such as the Industrial Revolution and the digital age. This cyclical perspective of history stands in contrast to the linear narratives we're used to. Instead of a straight timeline, history is portrayed as a series of repeating patterns, waves of rise, decline, and transformation tied to cosmic cycles. The text even suggests that humanity is currently approaching a critical turning point, a moment of profound change where old systems collapse and new understandings emerge. These revelations raise profound questions. Who were these people? How did their knowledge influence subsequent cultures? And why was this knowledge hidden or overwritten in the scrolls? One theory is that this lost civilization was an advanced, perhaps secretive society whose teachings were deliberately concealed to protect their wisdom or prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Alternatively, it might represent an ancient philosophical current that was absorbed, modified, or suppressed as religious and political powers shaped their historical record. Whatever the case, Quantum AI's discovery reveals a dimension of history that we've barely begun to explore, a world of ancient knowledge that resonates surprisingly with some of today's most cutting-edge ideas. It's as if the scrolls were waiting for a technology like Quantum AI to unlock a timeless message about the universe, consciousness, and humanity's place within it. So, now that we've peeked into the hidden messages from that lost ancient civilization, the big question is, why does it matter? Why should we care about some secret text buried under the Dead Sea Scrolls? Well, the answers could shake up how we understand the foundations of religion, science, and the very story of human history. Religion, science, and history reimagined for centuries, the Dead Sea Scrolls have been a critical window into early Judaism and the roots of Christianity.